Interesting, exciting. So I guess that's what this festival's about.
Yes, yeah. Well, the niche market and the different food, like you say, outside the square, is what people are going for these days. Something different.
So, Chris, you're a beekeeper.
Yeah, I keep Australian native stingless bees, mainly to help orchardists with their pollination of fruit and nut set. We're building up an Australian native species and helping to preserve it. A lot of these bees have been lost through land clearing and development. There'd be countless colonies destroyed just through land clearing. So we do try to rescue those as well, and we get them into boxes and get them out of trouble and put them to work.
The highlight of the event is a three-course lunch produced by chefs Matt Wilkinson, Mark Jensen, Martin Duncan and my new friend Cameron Matthews.
This is one of your signature dishes. This is something that you really like to work with, isn't it?
Duck I really like to cook, yeah. So this is Dakota bale. So first time I've really pot roasted them. And yeah, it's about that whole getting a great local product and then putting it with other products that are from around town.
The Noosa Food and Wine Festival prides itself on unique events, and that's one of the reasons the punters and the chefs keep coming back.
I've been very fortunate that they keep inviting me back. This is my 4th year, and I love coming to this area.
Tell me why though. Like, it seems to me that it has a reputation amongst all of you guys that you want to be here.
There's so many food and wine festivals in Australia, some very, very good ones, and Noosa's right up there with one of the best. It's just a great atmosphere. It's very, very casual. You know, I think chefs take themselves a bit too seriously.
Sure.
And the Noosa Food and Wine Festival just relaxes down, and you get to really enjoy it. And the weekend at Lions Park is fabulous. It's such a fun event.
And just when you thought you couldn't fit any more in your tummy comes dessert made by none other than Martin Duncan. Look at that.
There we go.
A little slice of paradise. Just serve myself.
The Noosa International Food and Wine Festival offers a huge variety of events over 4 days in a multitude of different venues. New to the 2013 lineup is the Edible Music Gala Concert. Each guest is presented with a box of 10 canapes. Each of these morsels is then matched to a musical score.
It's a very elegant event, and I'm getting a double dose of culture tonight.
I know, on purpose.
Yeah.
I've always had this dream of infusing music with food. None of us are just happy eating, so we need all of those senses just titillated and that sort of thing, and that's what it's all about.
Jim Barado from Barado's restaurant in Noosa is the mastermind behind the successful event. And come festival time, you can't wipe the smile off his face.
I'm ecstatically proud. It's so wonderful.
For people, the uninitiated, tell us a little bit about the festival and its origins. How did it come together?
It came together 10 years ago when we just wanted to say a great big thank you to all the producers who grew for us. And we thought, well, why not invite the editors and go after the big boys? And first event, we had 100 people here. From that grew every year. The combination of Noosa, great produce up here, fantastic chefs that just grew and grew and grew, way beyond our belief.
What an absolutely stunning place for a food festival. Noosa's really turned it on today. It's easy to see how they can draw such a star-studded lineup of international chefs.
The Noosa Crest Resort sits high on Noosa Hill and affords great views over the area. A perfect spot to base yourself during the Food and Wine Festival. The self-contained apartments have 3 bedrooms and sleep up to 6. Best of all, it's only a short walk from Lions Park, the festival headquarters for the weekend.
This is a dish that I developed over the years being in Brisbane. A ceviche with extra virgin olive oil, lime, and I'm using Chardonnay vinegar from Lira. I've been very generous with the portion, the scallop, and you need to grab one scallop at a time and grab some of the vegetables.
The festival marquees hold a number of lunches. Today, it's the top tastes of Queensland, a 6-course meal cooked by some of our state's finest.
We've got a couple of great Queensland boys here in Alistair McLeod and Matt Galinsky. Mate, this is the unglamorous side, I guess, of what's going on here at the Noosa Food and Wine Festival. This is where the work's done.
This is really glamorous, huh? This is the life of a chef. We're pitting olives, but they're great olives from Millmerran. And can we not just get an olive pitter, Matt?
6 courses for lunch. Do you think that's a bit rich today?
Do you know what? We did this last year, and I thought, really, is that going to work? And they loved it, and it was so slick. I mean, they got a great lineup. All people who are real advocates for Queensland and its produce. So brilliant. Kid in the lolly shop.
While celebrations continue seamlessly front of house, behind the scenes, there's an army of people cooking, washing and drying. Among the masses, I found one very inspiring 14-year-old named Elliot Baker.
Are you a sous chef? Is that what it's called?
No, I'm just a stagiaire or apprentice at the moment, just working for free.
Already a food blogger, Elliot has volunteered his time for the chance to rub shoulders with cooking's elite.
What's it like to be in amongst all of these international chefs? These guys must be your idols.
That's right, yeah, it's amazing. Like walking past some chefs that I look up to and just having them like so close to me.
What's the plan, mate, at 14 years of age? Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? What would you like to be doing?
Well, I'd like to be either following a food writing path or a chefing career. Just a bit mixed up at the moment. I'm not sure what I want to follow, but I've got
mixed
time.
up at all, mate. I think you're the most focused 14-year-old I've met in some time.
But it's not just food on display at the festival. The impressive marquee on Noosa's main beach is dedicated to recipes of a different kind.
Well, there are unusual dress regulations, but shoes apparently need to be left at the door.
The world-class cocktail competition pits bartender against bartender to claim the title of Best Drink in Australia.
Different representation of Bundaberg rum.
Magnificent, very masculine drink, isn't it?
It's gentleman cocktail.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Well, today we have 12 of the best bartenders from around Australia competing for just 4 spots in the world-class national final. And whoever wins the national final here in Australia will win $100,000 towards opening their own bar. So there's some pretty serious stakes up for grabs.
For many of these participants, bartending isn't just a part-time job, it's a career. And you get a sense that it's a career they love very much.
First and foremost, you need to have a great personality. You need to be an entertainer. You need to be a hospitable person. After that, if you can make a great cocktail, that's fantastic. That's all gravy. And certainly the guys that we've got here today are doing both.
The Noosa International Food and Wine Festival is held every May. Keep a lookout on the website for its 2014 program. And for more information on any of the places that we visited on tonight's show, head to Sunshine Coast Tourism online.
Well, what an experience. You can walk out of an event like that and onto a golden stretch of sand like Noosa's main beach. I don't think there are many places in the world where you can do something like this. The Noosa Food and Wine Festival, definitely a world-class event, like lots of other world-class attractions this area delivers. That's all we've got time for on the show today. I hope you've enjoyed it. 7 News is coming up in just a tick. Sophie Formica and the gang from the Great South East back tomorrow afternoon at 5:30. Have a tip-top week. I'll see you next Saturday for more Queensland Weekender. Bye for now.
Queensland Weekender comes to you with the help of the good folk at Tourism and Events Queensland, along with Queensland Rail Travel. And when we're on the road, the Motorama Group has us covered.